May I come in, sir? Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, may I sit? Thank you so much.
So, you are Amartya BISWAS.
Sir,
Amartya, will you please tell us something about yourself?
sir, I am Amartya Biswas. I was born in Behrampur, West Bengal, but brought up entirely in Raipur, Chhattisgarh. I did most of my schooling from DPS Raipur. Thereafter, I pursued my graduation. So thereafter, I did my graduation from Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology, New Delhi, in information technology. I graduated in the year 2020, and since then I have been preparing for civil services. Some of my hobbies include playing badminton, watching gadget reviews, travel blogs, and web designing.
Nature tourism, kho
Yes, sir.
वो भी है?
Yes, sir.
Is that part of your hobbies?
Yes, sir. Some of my hobbies I mentioned.
Okay.
Yes.
And what about the family? What do they do?
Sir, my father is in Indian Forest Service, and my mom is a housewife, housemaker.
Forest service.
Yes.
So you must have stayed close to nature and the forest uh, near the forest all your life. You must have grown with the tigers.
Yes, sir, you can say.
I can say that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which are the tiger reserves in Chhattisgarh?
Sir, there are two tiger reserves. Firstly, Chanakmar Tiger Reserve, and second is Udanti Sita Nadi.
Udanti Sita Nadi.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is the total population of tigers?
Sir, there are only 17 tigers in Chhattisgarh, sir, and the number dwindled from 19 in the last census. From 19 to it came down to 17, sir.
Any particular reasons for tiger conservation not being effective there?
Sir, there are many reasons sir, man-animal conflict is being considered one of the prime reasons. Other than that, illegal poaching and the lack of tiger corridors connecting tiger reserves with neighboring states is one of the reasons.
But what is the total area of these sanctuaries? Do you know? Okay, how much area does a tiger need? How many square kilometers of an area does a male tiger need?
Sir, I'm not sure about that also.
All right, you don't know about that. Okay. Do you know the difference between forest cover and green cover?
Sir, I know the difference between forest cover and forest area, but not green covers.
You don't know. Ask your dad. Okay. There is a report. The green cover is improving, but forest cover is going down in this country. That's the tragedy of this country. So you need to find out about that. You are near Chhattisgarh, and you are in information technology, and your subject was sociology. You shifted why from information technology to sociology for the civil services?
Sir, IT is not available as an optional in civil services.
Okay.
And sir, I also wanted to try. I opted for a subject that can be prepared within least amount of time, and sufficient guidance is available for it.
Sufficient guidance. Who gave you the guidance for this?
Sir, I did take some coaching, sir.
You did take some coaching.
Yes.
So you want easy fixes in life.
Sir, no, sir, but it's a competition. Civil services examination is a competition, so I need to be smart in my preparation. So that's why I opted for this subject.
And why not try for the Indian Forest Service?
Sir, after class 10th, I opted for PCM. So biology was not.
Biology was not.
Yes.
Okay. So you were not qualified, educationally qualified for that exam.
Sir, we can opt for. Sir, I did appear for forest service also.
Okay.
But since my optional is sociology, and that optional is not available in forest service, that's why.
So this is your first interview?
Sir.
This is the first mock or several?
Sir, several. Sir.
How many mocks you have taken before this?
Sir, this will be my fifth one.
Fifth.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Now, Chhattisgarh is as we know, Chhattisgarh is afflicted with Naxalism,
Sir.
right? So, what are the issues around Jal, Jangal, and Zameen?
Yes, sir. Sir, Naxals want the control over Jal, Jangal, and Jameen, and they feel that their rights are being encroached by industrialists and the government, and they have been done historically. They have been done historical wrongs, and that is why they are taking up arms against the state. So, socio-economic development, lack poverty, and uh, use of excessive violence against them is one of other reasons.
Against whom? Excessive use of violence? Against whom?
Violence against use of they feel that a disproportionate amount of force is being used by state against them.
But do they have, uh, when you talk about poverty and all these issues, who is hindering the development of those areas? Government or Naxals?
Sir, they themselves are hindering the development, sir. Sir, for example, in forest, sir, my father told me that they prevent silviculture operation. So they prevent felling of trees and construction of any roads or any particular infrastructure in Naxal infested areas, sir.
So, if you become the deputy commissioner or DM in Chhattisgarh, what two steps you will take to take development to the innermost areas of Abujmar?
Sir, yes, sir. Abujmar is one of the most backward areas in Ratanpur district. And, sir, firstly, uh, giving them land rights under Forest Rights Act can be one of the steps. And uh, also, if there is persistence of violence in these areas, we should use hard kill strategy also uh, to make sure that civilian life around those areas is not disrupted.
What is the hard kill strategy?
Sir, that is being uh, used in adjacent states of like Andhra Pradesh, which resulted in complete complete deletion of Naxalism problem, which involves using intense military action against them.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay. See, I have seen your dad. You saying watching mystery movies and series. Only mystery movies or any other genre also?
Sir, mainly mystery movies.
Mainly, what is so special about mystery movies?
Sir, sir, they keep my mind alert, and uh, sir, they are very. Uh, they help me. They help me be attentive towards those movies, and I think problem-solving abilities and analytical skills also improve by watching those.
Any
Movies.
decent mystery movie you can talk about?
Sir, I watched sir, a movie called A Haunting in Venice. Sir. Yes.
That. See, Ukraine-Russia war. There were many reasons.
Yes.
And what was the immediate trigger of war?
Sir, USA and European Union, they were luring Ukraine with NATO membership and willing to provide them membership to European Union. And because of that, Russia uh, started this military operation and invaded Ukraine with 1 lakh soldiers.
Which is the latest country to join NATO?
Sir, I am not sure, but I think it's Finland or Sweden.
Okay, Finland. Does Finland also share border with Russia?
Sir, I am not sure, sir.
It shares huge border. But Russia did not give any reaction of Finland joining NATO, whereas Ukraine joining NATO, his reaction was very harsh. What is the difference between the two situations?
Sir, firstly, Ukraine was part of USSR, right? Sir, undivided Soviet, and it is very close to Saint Petersburg. which is the capital, and NATO has been continuously expanding towards its right, and it had been silent for Russia had been silent for a very long time. So, but they feel ki if Ukraine comes under the nuclear banner of USA, that would be an existential threat for them. However, Finland was given NATO membership during Russia-Ukraine conflict, and I feel that Russia didn't have a potential for a two-front war. That's why it.
It has a potential. Finland is a very small country.
Yes, sir. But there was no ambiguity. Sir, there was no ambiguity whether they are willing to give membership to Finland or not. That's why, and they were very quick to give membership. Whereas in case of Ukraine, they were not sure whether they should give or not, and that's why Russia acted before they could get membership.
See, during COVID, the economies of the world went into a problem. Unemployment, inflation, everything happened. USA also suffered all this. Yet US dollar kept on strengthening against every other currency of the world. What can be the reason of US dollar strengthening when the country is not doing well, economy is not doing well?
So during COVID, there was a lot of easy money that flowed into the world. So US dollar flowed in form of investment. Sir, there was a huge capital push given by sir, there was huge capital push given by USA, in which, as a result, a lot of investment kept flowing to all the developing countries in the form of capital investment, and now the situation has changed, and US Fed tapering has started, and all the investment is flowing back to USA, and sir, maybe that was the reason.
Fed tapering has started.
Yes, sir.
When it started?
Sir, not started, but it has been going on for quite some time, sir.
So how can when the interest rate will go down, how the money will come in?
Sir, with Fed tapering, sir, value of dollar should increase because supply of dollar in the market would reduce, and as a result, uh, it should appreciate in terms of rupees.
Okay, but you must read more about it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Biswas, your father is from the North 24 Paragna.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is in news? Why it was in news?
Sir, recently,
It has been in news.
sir, I'm
This is
not,
a very unique problem.
sir, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Sir, I'll read into it.
It's actually out of this 22 blocks suffer from arsenic poisoning.
Yes, sir.
There's a very famous personality which born in this district. Can you recall his name?
Sir, I don't know, sir.
Okay. Bankim Chand Chatterjee was born there.
Okay, sir.
You have shown your hobbies, data mining. You have conducted not hobby actually,
Yes,
you
sir.
have conducted a workshop.
Yes, sir.
What do you make out of this? There's a lot of noise being made nowadays about the data mining. Like 2 days back, there was a report that data mining is a threat to the climate and to the people. What do you make out of this?
Sir, it is.
Data mining is creating disaster for climate
Yes.
and using excessive resources.
Yes, sir. So data mining does require huge computational capacities, and it requires computer centers, data centers, which needs to be functional 24/7. So it consumes a lot of electricity and likewise generates a lot of heat and leads to climate degradation.
But if it is so much of, it's not beneficiary, it is causes so much of damage. Why we are encouraging this? And you also yourself conducted a workshop on that.
Sir, sir, I think data mining would be very essential in the coming future because, as we know, data is being called the new oil, and data is the main fuel that is driving fourth industrial revolution. So all the basic technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, they will be the basis behind working of all these technologies would be data mining. So extracting relevant information from loads of information is sine qua non for the functioning of these technologies.
So we should suffer the climate, let the climate suffer, because for the development is necessary.
Sir, steps can be taken to minimize the damage, sir. Renewable energy, investment in renewable energy and efficient cooling technologies, reduction on the dependence of CFCs, etc. can be taken.
You play Kho. That means you have interest in the Indian sports.
Yes, sir.
You play regularly or you are playing in college or school?
Sir, I played it once in class 4th.
Oh, okay, 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 that way. Uh, you also into the nature tourism, of course, given your father's occupation, you are very close to nature. What do you think we can do to encourage natural tourism in particular, in general, and nature tourism in particular in India?
Sir, to promote nature tourism, sustainable tourism is very important, and in that regard, productively using the locals is very important. In the sense that to promote tourism, we should not hamper our natural resources. We should not destruct the culture of locals. So we can use them as tour guides, engage them productively in health, in hospitality sectors like in hotel management, etc. That are in uh, in the services that are started within the nature. Secondly, sir, any infrastructure that is built, uh, that is uh, that is being started in a forested area should be renewable. Like should generate renewable electricity, should do rainwater harvesting, and mostly it should have solid waste management plans. So likewise, sir, we can.
This Bhutan has a is dependent lot on the tourism, but they have a very restricted tourism policy. Tourist, they allow only certain numbers and the certain, they have a lot of requirement and restrictions. They also say that they want to protect the nature. Should we take those kind of measures in India as well?
Sir, Bhutan does have a pristine environment, and they are backing away from several infrastructural projects like BBIN, stating that their nature may be at threat. So I think development is also needed, but at the same time, if we can follow sustainable development measures, I think we can uh, take development as well as ecology hand in hand.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Amartya.
Sir.
What is the difference between Amartya and Amartya?
Sir, sir, I'm not sure, sir. I know the meaning of Amartya, but not Amartya.
Okay. You know Bengali?
Yes, sir. I can speak, but I can't read or write.
You can't read or write. You are born in Murshidabad.
Yes,
Give me a historical significance of Murshidabad.
sir. Sir, Murshidabad was the last capital of independent Bengal after it fell to British control, and it was the capital of Sirajudullah. And sir, it is very famous for bell art, that is Dokra craft, and also famous for its silk manufacturing, textile manufacturing capacity.
This is your fourth attempt, first interview.
Sir,
Congratulations.
thank you, sir.
You are an engineer,
Sir,
infotech engineer,
information.
and you have
technology.
taken sociology.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what is the relationship between IT and society?
Sir, I think any technology that comes through information IT has to be socially relevant for its wider acceptance. So, for example, UPI was very well adapted because it improved affordability and accessibility of payments. So, likewise, for any innovation or any technology to be relevant, it has to be socially meaningful, viable.
IFS is your third choice.
Yes, sir. No, sir, second choice.
Oh, sorry, second choice. And suppose you are posted as a diplomat somewhere,
Yes, sir.
and you have to tell them about two recent government policies which can be imported from India for their own country. What will be your choices?
Sir, government policy in the sense,
Certain innovations that have been done by the government initiative.
Yes.
What will those be if in the field of IT?
in the field of IT.
Yeah.
Sir, I would nudge them to adopt UPI payments because it is being adopted. And second would be to vouch for data localization and give thrust to data sovereignty, which is high on India's agenda, sir. Because
What is
data.
it called in technical terms? You are using those words, but you're not giving me the technical term.
Sir, look for data sovereignty.
Digital stack.
Yes, sir, digital stack.
Digital stack.
Yes.
These are the two things.
Yes.
Who are, I'm sorry, what is the World Badminton Championship called? Or the body which runs badminton championships?
Sir, BWF, Badminton World Federation.
What is the most important championship that they organize, and where did they organize it in 2023?
Sir, the biggest championship is World Badminton Championship. And sir, I'm not sure where they are.
Copenhagen.
Okay, sir.
How did the Indian players do in that championship?
Sir, two doubles player, Indian doubles player, they won the tournament, and they are currently ranked number 1 in this.
Who are they?
Sir, one is Chirag Sethi, and the second one is Swastik Swaraj Reddy.
Name two important badminton players, Indian badminton players, apart from these two. Today.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, one is Lakshya Sen, who plays singles, and another can be Pranoy HS,
Kidambi Shrikant.
Kadambi
Please
Shrikant,
come again. Lakshya, you said something?
Lakshya Sen.
Sen.
Lakshya?
Sen.
Said.
Yes.
Lakshya Sen. And of course, everybody will know, but you tell me, two female badminton players.
Saina Nehwal and PV Sindhu.
Saina Nehwal doesn't play anymore, at least not at the international level.
Then sir, Jwala Gupta.
That is pretty old. Even before Saina Nehwal, she was not on the scene. Anyway, web designing.
Sir,
What languages do you use for web designing?
sir, I used JavaScript for JavaScript, sir, mainly.
What languages are used for mobile software?
Sir, I'm not sure, but one of my friend used to be a mobile developer, and he used Ruby.
What?
Ruby.
Ruby?
Yes, sir.
I never heard of. I thought it will be C, C++.
Yes, sir.
And
that
Java.
can also.
Anyway,
be.
thank you.
Good evening, Amartya.
Good
You are a student of sociology.
Yes.
Who is your favorite sociologist?
Sir, my favorite sociologist will be M.N. Srinivas. M.N. Srinivas.
Who is alive right now?
Sir, it can be Sir Yogendra Singh.
Yogendra Singh passed away in 2016, as far as of my knowledge.
Sir, then T.K. Omen. T.K. Omen.
TK?
T.K. Omen.
What's their contribution?
Sir, he interpreted a lot of areas, sir, interpreted the work of various sociologists, including Yogendra Singh's work on modernization of Indian tradition. So, sir, he is a liberal sociologist who, who interprets modernization of Indian tradition, saying that modernization is good. Like this, sir, I'm not able to recall such his contribution.
Amartya, what a person has to do to be called as a sociologist officially?
Sir, I'm not sure, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me any 4 or 5 sociological observations from West Bengal?
Sir, firstly, they have a good manufacturing hub. So we can say that their mode of production is basically focused on manufacturing. Second would be the culture of the rich heritage and culture of Bengal. Third, we can say the cuisine in Bengal, that is mostly dependent on fish, mostly dependent on seafood.
What do you understand by the term sociological observation?
Sir,
What's your sociological observation of this panel?
sir, I'm not able to.
Okay. Coming to your hobbies part, you have mentioned nature tourism.
Yes, sir.
And there has been recent talks about climate change and all. And in India, why political parties never mention this climate change thing in their manifestos? What's the reason?
Sir, I think it is something that locals won't relate to very much. And the fight for roti kapda makan is still one of the prime reasons that local people or the common people would relate to. So although it may be a election, a very big point of election manifesto in developed countries, but now, but here in India, it's not very popular.
Do you mean climate change is very elitist
Yes,
in the
sir,
sense?
to some extent, sir, because a farmer won't be able to relate to climate change that much. However, he must be feeling the burden of climate change. But if you talk about subsidies or freebies, then he would be more allured and more happy, sir.
I think you should brush up on the practical sociology as well.
Yes.
Thank you, Amartya.
Thank you,
I will pass on to Chairperson, sir.
So, Amartya,
sir.
this is it. We have done your formal interaction.
Sir.
And did you enjoy it?
Yes, sir.
How did you find your interview went?
Sir, I should have answered a lot of questions, sir, related to North 24 Parganas and a few other questions, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I didn't answer those areas.
Which were the other gaps you found you could improve upon? This is your, mind you, this is your 6th mock.
Fifth one.
5th one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, they told, sir, in my previous mocks, I got the feedback I was underconfident and my voice was not audible. So I was trying to practice cover those areas. And sir, yeah, sir, in knowledge front and DAP related questions, there was some gap in knowledge, and sir, I will try to brush up those areas.
So, has someone told you in your previous interviews
Yes, sir.
that this is not a test of your knowledge?
Yes, sir, I have been told.
This is not. So, what we are looking at is the officer-like qualities.
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes.
We are looking at the young boys and girls, young people,
Yes.
whether they are confident enough, whether they have the poise
Yes.
and capacity to uh, argue cogently
Yes.
and in a very, very dignified manner,
Yes.
without getting ruffled by some of the members who would like to deliberately pose a question to throw you off balance, to see that you maintain your composure and you are not unperturbed unnecessarily and easily,
Yes.
right? And we also want to see that the depth of your reasoning,
Yes.
how honest you are in your answers,
Yes.
your stress shows on your body, on your manners, on your
Body language.
yeah, body language.
Yes.
So we are assessing that.
Yes.
Then your knowledge part is over.
Sir.
With the mains, so with the clearing the mains, that is it,
Sir.
right? Now the question is, you would also know that questions will emanate from three sources. Your DAF, you
Yes.
have given it to us.
Yes.
Then your subjects of education and optional subject, and then the current affairs, right? So when is your interview? Next phase?
Yes. Sir. Next.
Okay, so you have plenty of time.
Yes. Sir.
You have plenty of time. So work on these.
Yes.
Prepare a list of 80 questions
Yes. Sir.
on
From that.
A4 sheet
Yes.
from your DAF, your subject, and general current affairs.
Sir.
Write down only the main points of the answers, not the full answer.
Yes. Sir.
Don't, otherwise you will mugging that up and
Yes,
you will lose freshness.
Yes.
Because a number of questions, the answers will change to those questions as you approach towards your interview.
Yes.
Some questions may have to be deleted because other important issues have come up.
Yes.
So practice those. Practice in front of your family members or in front of a mirror,
Yes. Sir.
and don't be unduly perturbed.
Sir.
And don't carry this worried expression on your face.
Yes.
You have cracked the mains. Very few, a couple of hundreds or 3,000 people clear out of millions.
Sir.
So you must carry that achievement in your persona when you come for the interview, right? And you have been. Somebody has already pointed out to you that you look low on confidence.
Yes. Sir.
It continues.
Yes.
Let me tell you, there is no improvement. I would also say that you looked
Underconfident.
underconfident.
Yes.
You carry that sense of achievement, of cracking the mains.
Yes. Sir.
Look, out of millions,
Yes.
you are one of the chosen few.
Yes.
So you should have that confidence. And we are interacting with you.
Yes.
We may throw you off balance,
Uh-huh.
but we are there to assess you.
Okay. Sir.
And our intention is to get the best out of you.
Yes.
You may feel you have not done well, but we want to see whether you have answered or not answered, how you have answered.
Yes.
Whether you are composed or not composed, reasonable enough or not, that is the question. See, coming to your how you dress up.
Yes. Sir.
This sweater will, by the time your interview comes, I think sweaters will be out of the window.
Yes. Sir.
It would be summer, or you won't need a sweater to wear. A jacket is still on. A coat is still on. Blazer is still on, or a suit is on. But your tie should be fixed to the collar. There should not be any gap between the edges. Yeah? It needs to go further up.
Okay. Sir.
And the tip of the tie should be just touching your waistband.
Okay. Sir.
It should not be short, or it should not be unnecessarily too long. I didn't like the way you particularly entered.
Yes. Sir.
Can you walk from there?
Yes. Sir.
Yaka? Now you see, you were as if you had all your weight on your right leg. It was worse than this walk
Okay.
when you initially came.
Yes, sir. And
I felt you almost limped.
okay, sir.
And don't be shy. You just say good afternoon, sirs, or good evening, and stand with confidence.
Yes, sir.
Not
Should
looking
I?
at the chair. Ki, may I sit? We will offer you the chair.
Yes, sir. Sir, yeah, sir. I asked
Huh.
like that one.
So what was the hurry for you to sit?
Yes. I was already standing in front of the chair.
So?
Yes, sir. I should stand.
No, you
equate-
चाहे आगे आके खड़े हो, side में खड़े हो, but stand confidently,
Yes, sir.
right?
Hands by the side.
Hands.
Generally, not.
हाँ, ऐसा सावधान नहीं हो, ठीक है, सावधान नहीं होना. आपने चाहे पीछे हाथ बांधने हैं वो करिए, ऐसे भी हाँ, ऐसे भी हैं तब भी ठीक है, very good. And then please sit down.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
अब जब आप बैठे हैं तो edge of the chair पे क्यों बैठे? आराम से बैठिए. Can you keep your back straight?
No.
Yeah.
Chest
Ah,
outside.
Don't slouch like this.
Yeah,
You're
just-
slouching.
Keep the chest outside, backbone straight.
Yes.
वो एक कविता है, मैं हूँ उनके साथ जो सीधी रखते अपनी रीढ़. तो अपनी रीढ़ को सीधा रखिए.
Okay, sir.
Right? When you sit like this, you look more confident and you go back to your normal posture.
Yes.
नीचे करो अपना जैसे posture. हाँ, आप now look at it कि ढीला डाला आदमी है ना? Sit, you look alert.
Yes.
Practice it.
Okay, sir.
And your hand should not be on your knees, fixed permanently. Sit normally. How would you like to sit?
Sir,
ये normal expression है जब आपका है, ऐसे बैठे हैं, ऐसे बैठिए आप.
sir, actually in my previous mock they told ki don't cross your fingers.
Doesn't matter.
Sir,
It's immaterial whether you are sitting like this.
Yes.
But I mean, if you permanently keep this,
Okay.
it indicates a closed mind and closed
Okay, sir.
personality.
So, sometimes-
use the hands. Use your hands wherever you need to.
Okay, sir.
Right? And your voice should be a bit more correct.
Yes, sir.
I understand that Bengalis are very soft speaking. Fine. But Bengali भी तो जोश खाता है, हवा खाता है, तो वो भी तो जोर से बोलता है.
Sir.
तो जोर से का मतलब ये अच्छे से बोलो. दोस्तों के बीच में जैसे आप बात करते हो, खुल के उस तरीके से.
Your voice is very timid right now, which
Yes, sir. Sir.
which indicates a lack of
अभी भी
confidence.
वही जवाब दे रहे हो.
The timid.
Yes, sir.
Try to increase the volume and expression.
Okay, tell me, what will you do when you walk out of this room and when you go home? First thing, what are you going to do when you leave this?
Speak in a non-timid voice.
Yeah.
Sir, I'll change my clothes and start studying.
It's still very timid voice.
Sir, I have a session to attend at 9 p.m. today.
Much better.
I have a session to attend at 9 p.m. today, where current affairs will be discussed. So I'll be joining. I'll be preparing myself to join that.
Much better.
Much better.
Yes.
You see, now you are coming across as very confident. And volunteer only information that is relevant to the question. लंबा सवाल नहीं, जवाब नहीं देना. लंबा जितना जवाब दोगे उतना उलझोगे.
Sir.
ठीक है? So this is what I wanted to advise on behalf of the board. I'm done. Thank you so much. If anybody
All the best. Wish
all
you
the
all the
best.
best.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You have any questions? You can ask.
No, sir.
Okay.
All the best.
All the best.
Thank you so much.